So my video regarding the Wild Zone 3 shiny method and its follow-up video has a combined 200,000 views, so thank you guys for that. But I've gotten a lot of comments asking the best methods for other Wild Zones. So today we're going to dive into those. Today we're going to be using the example of Wild Zone 7. Now this can apply to every single Wild Zone, but the first method is just the fast travel method. And what you're going to do is just that. You're going to repeatedly fast travel to whatever Wild Zone you want to do. And whenever you're ready, you can go in and check to see if you've spawned a shiny. Now you don't have to check every time because again, shiny Pokemon do not despawn in this game on their own. And you can have 10 shinies in your world and the 11th that shines will actually despawn. So you do want to check every now and then because you don't want to start losing shinies because you have too many. So check after every 50 or 100. That's what I do. And then you go in and check. Now, this fast travel method does not work for every single Pokemon in the zone. It only works for Pokemon within 50 meters of where you spawn. So to see 50 meters, you want to put a point down and then look at it. So that point right there, about middle right or middle top of this zone is 55 points away, 55 meters away. So not every Pokemon is going to spawn in this. And because this big ol' 7 is here, I can't get right on it, right in the middle. But I'll put one there, and that's 46. So pretty much every Pokemon up to that obelisk and back towards me is going to spawn, right? There's a Vanillite, maybe the Alpha Fletchinder, the Shuppet. All these guys basically on this side of the zone are going to have a chance of being shiny because they're loading in when you load in. Now, if you want to get a shiny Pokemon that is on that side of Wild Zone 7, you can do the bench method. So there's no bench on this side of the zone, but there is some over here. Now the bench method does get you further in the zone, but it's much slower because every time you reload with the bench, you have to go through the battle zone activated, battle zone deactivated animation. There's no turning it off, so you're stuck with it. So it's much slower than just fast traveling, but it gets you in the zone and basically makes your radius bigger for Pokemon. You can also, much slower, but it's kind of more of a traditional route. So we'll fast travel. We'll pretend we're fast traveling to Wild Zone 7 again. And once you're loaded in, you just go in. We got an Audino. And then just run around. And just shiny hunt the old-fashioned way. It's not near as efficient, but I guess you can say it's less tedious. And then once you go through, check all the Pokemon, you leave. And then go back to Wild Zone 7 or whatever Wild Zone you want to check. Pretty self-explanatory on that one. But again, it is the one that's going to allow you to see every Pokemon in the zone. But because it's much slower, you're going to see less Pokemon overall or spawn less Pokemon overall. And one thing I do want to note is that 50-meter radius that I'm mentioning, it does go around in a circle. So it's not just in front of you. It's not just behind you. It's all around you 50 meters. So you may be doing Wild Zone 7, but a Pokemon like these Magikarp may spawn down here and you may get a shiny Magikarp. So make sure you check all around you. The only thing I'm not sure about are Pokemon on top of rooftops. When you're on the ground, they may not spawn. I need to do more testing about that, but ground level and these Magikarp will definitely spawn. As you can see, they already are. With that being said, make sure you guys drop a follow. I'm going to be doing some more shiny hunt methods on particular Pokemon like Larvitar and Eevee as well are coming up next.